Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Nanaia Mahuta.
Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai, kia hiaki ana te atākura, he tio, he huka, he hauhunga, ti hei mauri ora. Tēnei te tāpiri atu i āku mihi no Waikato Mania poto ki a koutou, kua tau mai nei ki tēnei whare parimata, tā koutou whare i tēnei rangi. Nō reira Ngāruahine, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koutou. Me te mōhio anō te maha o rātou kāri i tai a tinana mai. Rātou e hiki me ki, e kawea, te toimahatanga o enei tūāhuatanga a koutou, koroheke, ruruhi, tēnei te mihi atu ki a rātou katoa koe he ki te pō. Tēnei anō hoki e mihi atu ki a koutou ngā mahuetanga iho. E kawea nei tēnei tutukitanga i mui te aroro te paremata, hei kanohi, mo tēnei tuāhuatanga, hei kanohi mō ngā mokopuna, me a rātou whainga, i raro i ngā tikanga o tēnei tutukitanga. Nō reira i roto i era o ngā whakaaro kanui te mihi atu ki a koutou katoa, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Mr Speaker, I stand in the third reading of this particular bill with some trepidation, because I understand the enormity of what is being achieved today with 3 settlement bills from Taranaki coming to a conclusion. And I do that with trepidity because the history which is detailed in the settlement bills express a long-held view of a history that was never told. And we can only take some comfort as New Zealanders that when we seek to correct the history of New Zealand so that it may see the light of day, so that your descendants of Ngāruahine and the many descendants of this country can somewhat hope to see a way forward. I read with some interest for this third reading bill the way in which negotiators worked hard to construct the historical account, the acknowledgements leading to the Crown apology. We've had a number of efforts to negotiate the substance of the bill. Minister, you have outlined some of that detail. Can I assure members of the House that through the committee stages, as difficult as this treaty settlement process is, we did work hard to try and ensure that all the views within Ngāruahine were able to be heard and given due respect through our proceedings. That said, and you will see it in the committee's report, that said, we acknowledge that this settlement that is being achieved today is a positive one for Ngāruahine. And while there have been challenges, and I acknowledge that, there are many opportunities. And those opportunities will be realised by the generations yet to come. And we are optimistic about that. We have to be, because redressing wrongs and hurts of the past allow another generation to look forward. So I wanted, Mr Speaker, to take, with your forbearance, time of the House to read the apology, because the bill, when enacted, will be your record of what you have negotiated with the Crown. But the apology, as read in the Hansard, will be New Zealand's record of the Crown making its amends for some very hurtful wrongs of the past. And as you, Ngāruahine, have set out the apology in negotiation with the Crown, it reads as follows. The Crown offers the following apology to the tūpuna, the descendants, the hapu, and the whānau of Ngāruahine. The Crown regrets its actions that led to the outbreak of war in Taranaki. During those wars, Crown forces mounted numerous attacks against Ngāruahine kāinga and used scorched earth tactics that devastated Ngāruahine cultivations, livestock and food stores. These actions caused severe hardship, deprivation, exile and death for many Ngāruahine people. For both its actions and their effects, the Crown unreservedly apologises. The Crown is sorry for the immense prejudice it caused by confiscating land that had sustained Ngāruahine tūpuna for centuries. The raupatu was indiscriminate, unjust, and unconscionable. The Crown deeply regrets the serious damage its actions have caused to Ngāruahine and its people. The Crown deeply regrets its unjust treatment of the Ngāruahine people it imprisoned for taking part in campaigns of peaceful resistance. The Crown sincerely apologises to those tupuna it exiled hundreds of kilometres from their homes, to the whānau who grieved in their absence, to the descendants and to Ngāruahine. The Crown deeply regrets and unreservedly apologises for its unconscionable actions at Parihaka and for the harm those actions caused to the community and those Ngāruahine people who resided there. For generations, the Crown has failed to live up to its obligations to Ngāruahine under the Treaty of Waitangi. The effects of its actions over generations have damaged their autonomy, cultural and spiritual heritage, and ability to exercise customary rights and responsibilities. The Crown solemnly apologises to Ngāruahine for all of its breaches of the Treaty of Waitangi and its principles. The Crown hopes that this settlement and this apology will relieve the burden of grievance that Ngāruahine has carried for so many years and will assist Ngāruahine to heal the wounds of the past. The Crown looks forward to building a relationship of mutual trust and cooperation with Ngāruahine, founded on respect for the Treaty of Waitangi and its principles. Kei reira te whakapāhātu o te karauna ki a koutou Ngāruahine. And I think when generations to come read the apology, they should be uplifted to know that this generation tried with its best efforts to seek redress for some of the most hurtful things of the past, with optimism. So just as my colleague Peni Henare had said in his erudite speech, songs should be written, haka should be performed, and at the heart of that hurt, optimism for the future remains a vibrant light to guide the path forward. I have no doubt that the negotiators for this claim have carried much. I think the Crown, the OTS officials necessarily have had to endure a lot of truth-telling. That said, my small part of optimism is to the bravery of those kaumātua and koroheke and ruruhi who saw fit to ensure that today would be a day of celebration, always remembering the past. A day of optimism, always remembering the sacrifice. A day of nation building, understanding the necessary aspects of the relationship between Ngāruahine and the Crown. For that, we thank you, because this is what New Zealand's fabric will be built on, a relationship on the Treaty of Waitangi, two partners trying to come together to make things happen. But this is a lesson for Parliament, as we all sit in this House debating pieces of legislation like this. The onus is upon us across the House, no matter what political hue we come from and what colour we wear, that if the relationship is not upheld, then there is no substance to the words on the paper. So it is determined on the leadership of every generation to make sure that the relationships and the intent envisaged through these treaty of settlements, such as that we've witnessed today with Ngāruahine, can be upheld with the spirit that is intended to heal the wounds of the past. Nō reira, he paku, he tūtāku. Kia tāpiri atu ki ēnei o ngā momo kōrero. Mo tēnei ki te kōrero kia koutou i tēnei wā Ngāruahine. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.